So here we are looking at AGCZ. This is the daily chart, and before we even get into this, I want to first point out that the company released this nice press release here on Friday. You can see right here. And the key thing to note about that is the time that it was released, 4 p.m., so right at the closing bell. So with that being said, obviously it has not yet been factored into the chart or into the trading action. So that's the first thing to keep in mind. And then the other is just simply whenever you get a press release about financial statements, the keywords you want to look for are either increases or decreases. And this one's got a lot of increases in it. You have increases in profits, increases in revenue. Point being, there's a lot of they use the word increase a lot within the press release, so that's always a good thing when you're talking about financials and stuff. I'm not going to go over the whole press release, but whether you go to MarketWatch or Yahoo Finance, Google Finance, whatever you want, it'll be on any of those sources. So I'd encourage you to go and check out this news release. So now looking at the chart here, obviously a nice looking chart, beautiful little trend to it. And then most recently, there's clearly been some action here picking up with the volume. So it's one of these where there's liquidity in it, and that's always the key thing for any chart. There's no point in buying if you're not going to be able to trade in and out of the thing. So what I want to do is just map out some supports, resistances, and what you want to see and not see happen from the technical perspective. So the first thing to point out, and just real quick makes a great example, is right here. The chart went through this consolidation pattern after making this big move upward. So you can see here basically at a bull flag, and then here on the breakout with this volume day, you can see that it's now moved on to the higher portion of the pattern. So just a good little example, and great thing where you could put this one right into any sort of textbook on what sort of consolidation and then breakouts you want to see. So nice little example there. Before I even get into supports, I want to just point out to look at our longer term moving averages right here. These are the 50-day, which is the purple, and 200-day. And when you have both of these sloping upwards, and on top of that, the nice space in between them, as any textbook would tell you, that's a sign of a nice, healthy, strong uptrend. So that's the overall context of the chart, is healthy uptrend. So just want to get that established first. Now, in terms of support levels, you can see here that in the shorter term, the 10-day and 20-day simple moving averages are the supports, the 10-day being this blue line, 20-day being the gray line here. You can see that during the most recent pullback here, came right down and found support right in this area, and basically got the trampoline effect where the price bounced upwards. The other area of support is just simply the top of this channel where all the consolidation happened. So let me get this changed to green here for support. So we'll just call this level right here at 5 cents, and then you can see actually during this pullback it went as low as 5 cents and as low as 5 cents these 2 days. So again, a great example and a great sign of strength that this previous level of resistance has indeed turned into support. It got tested twice in a row, and each time it did hold. So going forward, seems 5 cents is the strong level of support, and on that note, it's an important level of support too. Now for the fun stuff, the levels of resistance. This level right here was a resistance up here at 0.068, but you can see here Friday going into the close, price was able to close above it. So it is technically a support now, and the chart has gone back into breakout mode. Now this is what makes the chart interesting, is it's just started to break out here, keyword being started to break out after this consolidation period, and the news release just came out. So it's and because it hasn't been factored in, it's kind of an interesting little dynamic there that a breakout has started, and then all of a sudden, a press release is out talking about some nice financial stuff. So the point I'm getting at is I would definitely get this on the radars and watch lists this upcoming week, so you can see what transpires off of both the breakout that's just started from the technical aspect, and then from the fundamental aspect, how the balance sheet and financials factor into things. So, I guess the best way to put it is this one's got all sorts of things going on with it, both from a technical and fundamental perspective. So it's worth getting on your radars and watch lists and seeing what transpires this week. So if there are any other questions on it, please let me know. If not, once again, this was AGCZ, and make sure you check out that press release. Thanks for listening.